Is underway.
News with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday. It is May 10th. I'm Katrina Smith. We will get to those stories in just a moment, but first, we have some good news to share with you in the weather department. James, you can show your face proudly today.
Finally, exactly. I was telling someone, they're like, what are you going to do if it rains today? I'm like, I'm coming in with a bag on my head tomorrow.
You were in hiding, like you could not go anywhere in public.
Finally have good news for you. The rain comes to an end this morning. Rain comes to an end shortly, within the next hour or two, and then by mid-morning, clouds begin to decrease. By this afternoon, we're looking at sunny conditions, widespread sunshine for mothers on Mother's Day. Much deserved break in the weather, upper 60s on Sunday for highs. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing a couple of those lingering showers that have been working through earlier this morning, and this is in association with an area of low pressure out over New England, and this is slowly working off the Atlantic seaboard and is going to be bringing an end to our weather. Taking a look off the tower cam, you can make out the road now, so it is thinning out a little bit, but we're still seeing some visibility issues across the state, minor visibility issues, but I did want to make you aware of that just in case you're heading out this morning. Downtown Utica, roadways are wet because we did see those showers up until about a half hour ago, but they're beginning to dry. Cloudy conditions across the skies, but that is not going to last. 47 and cloudy in Rome, a 9-mile-an-hour breeze. We're not really expecting it to be overly windy today. We warm all the way up into the mid-60s today, and yes, by the middle of the day, that sunshine is going to be peeking out. Coming up, we're going to take a look at just how warm we're going to get for the remainder of the weekend, how nice Mother's Day is going to be, as well as how warm next week just gets. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James. An update on that.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday morning. We finally have some good news from the weather department and from Mother Nature. We are going to finally see an end in the wet weather that has been plaguing us for a week plus now, on and off. We are finally going to see sunshine by the end of the day today. Take a look at downtown Utica, which is beneath that area of fog, which we just saw off the Cavby Tower Cam. Fog is relatively sporadic across the area. It's not widespread, however, it is out there, so just be aware of that if you're doing any traveling this morning, as well as the fact that showers were still around until just a couple of minutes ago, so we're still drying out. Roads are still wet, but things are beginning to dry out. Rain has stopped in downtown Utica. Roads are still wet, but that's not going to last. Rain finally is coming to an end this morning. We're going to have dry, sunny weather settling in for Saturday afternoon and for all of Mother's Day on Sunday. And then it's really going to feel like summer as we head into the beginning of next week. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing some of those remaining lingering showers across some of the southeast portions of the viewing area. The steady rain now has moved off to the east of the capital region, and this is all in association with an area of low pressure which is spinning out in New England, right around the Boston area. We're still bringing them some very steady rainfall, but fortunately this is shifting off of the eastern seaboard, and it is going to finally be bringing us some clearing and some nicer weather. You can see this back edge of clouds beginning to work towards central New York, indicating that that sunshine is really not too far away. 47 degrees and cloudy in Rome right now with a 9-mile-per-hour breeze. We're not expecting the winds to be too problematic at all today. This area of high pressure is going to be building in from the west, and it's going to be kicking this area of low pressure further out to sea, and as it does so, it's going to be bringing in much warmer, sunnier weather. So much so that we're going to have an opportunity, a much needed opportunity, to get out and cut the lawn. Our Clinton Tractor Mowcast. Today it may be a little wet, it might not be fully dried out, but by Sunday and Monday, dry weather continues and you will have plenty of opportunities to get the lawn cut. And take a look at how warm we're going to get as we head into the beginning of next week. We're looking at upper 70s Monday and Tuesday, very warm weather, and then it really doesn't drop down too much. We stay in the 70s through next week. possibly even cracking 80 once or twice. Today, very calm weather. Sunshine breaks out by mid-morning, early afternoon. Highs all the way up into the low to mid 60s. Tonight, things calm and quiet yet again, and we rinse and repeat tomorrow with even more pleasant weather, and it just gets a tad warmer. Today, 65, clouds decrease, mostly sunny skies by midday. Your 7-day forecast, finally a beautiful 7-day forecast. Widespread sunshine Sunday, widespread sunshine Monday, all the way up into the upper 70s. A little cloudier Tuesday, but still very warm. Shower chances return Thursday, chances for thunder showers on Thursday with highs in the mid 70s. And I kind of gave it away a little bit with it is May.
You did, so I won't even answer. It's May.
Yeah, I did, but I wanted to talk about it because May is generally considered the most active severe weather month. It doesn't mean that every year we receive the most tornadoes in the United States in May. More often than not, we do, and when we average them, it does come out. But by far, that May is the most common month for tornadoes. We actually average 294 tornadoes in the United States each May.
Wow. And since we're talking about this, peak season for severe weather across the United States starts in April. And since 1980, 2/3 of the costliest weather disasters happened between April and September. This year, there are growing fears from former leaders at the National Weather Service that lives could be at risk due to recent and proposed cuts that have led to fewer forecasters watching the skies and the seas. NBC's Chase Kane has that story.
Right at dinner time on April 17th,
we have a tornado warning issue for Pottawatomie County.
Supercell storms started producing tornadoes across eastern Nebraska.
Really scared last night.
Our Omaha affiliate reporting homes and cars badly damaged, windows blown out, roofs ripped off, one family caught off guard.
We didn't think anything of it, and then my wife started screaming at me, so we hightailed it to the basement, and it was about 20 seconds after he got down there that it ripped through.
Luckily, everyone survived, but with only seconds to spare, is it possible they could have gotten an earlier warning? What we do know from an official bulletin is that the Omaha National Weather Service office didn't have enough staff to launch regular weather balloons that day. Only one instead of two, which meant their data was hours old and only showed the threat of hail, not tornadoes.
And that's impossible to forecast when and where. Not having that data could have saved a life or created a warning that had greater lead time. But if you do it over and over and over again, I can promise you that not having that data is going to be a problem when it comes to forecasting.
And it's all because of a political tornado. DOJ federal employee buyouts and cuts earlier this year, leading to that, quote, lack of office staffing. And now, in a rare move, every living former director of the National Weather Service, dating back to President Reagan, is warning that President Trump's proposal to cut NOAA funding by nearly 30% will lead to a, quote, needless loss of life. We reached out to the White House, and a Commerce spokesperson said, in part, NOAA does not anticipate any disruptions in services as a result of staff reorganizations, and the NWS will continue to meet its mission of ensuring public safety amid critical weather events. But a former NWS director disagrees.
We are generating kind of a Swiss cheese weather service. We have holes throughout the Weather Service now that are not well thought out.
Republican Congressman Mike Flood represents the area hit by those 6 tornadoes on April 17th with a short-staffed weather office. So he called the White House to get more meteorologists to Omaha.
For decades, the National Weather Service personnel have not been classified as public safety. They are clearly public safety, and that's something that we need to do in Congress. The
last NOAA administrator, Rick Spinrad, also tallied that so far, staff cuts have cost the Weather Service 7,000 years of collective experience.
It's like having incoming missiles and not being able to tell anyone when they're coming or where they're coming.
A NOAA spokesperson told NBC News work is underway to restore services at local forecast offices around the country.
There are things in NOAA that I'm sure could be improved, but you don't do that improvement with a hatchet and just randomly cut large chunks. Weather in this nation should not be a political issue.
There was NBC's Chase Kane reporting. Now, on a local level, what are some of the impacts that we could feel here at home?
We've already seen, we were talking about it amongst the weather team this week, that Model data has already taken a step backwards because they mentioned that they're releasing less balloons. They're only doing 2 launches a day instead of 4 at many offices across the country. We've already noticed that these intermediate runs are taking a step back in terms of accuracy. So that's one thing we have to keep in mind. We have to take that with a grain of salt. It's almost like going back in time, forecasting like we used to 10 years ago a little bit. The other thing is tornado surveying and just manpower in general. So we just had that widespread wind damage, and they're not going to have enough manpower to get out and survey all of our
in the
severe
actual
weather
area where
events.
it's happening.
Correct. Just unfortunately, because the Binghamton office and the Albany office are not very close to us, we're going to get locked out of a lot of our surveys. Unfortunately, there were no official surveys done across northern Oneida County or northern Herkimer County last Tuesday, when it would have been nice to have had that done.
You really see it anywhere when there's a cutting of staff. You know, you just don't have the bodies to do the work that there is to do.
Exactly, and I just want to make everyone aware, we are doing a severe weather awareness show. It's going to air on Wednesday, the 21st of this coming month. We don't have an exact time yet. I believe it's going to air shortly after the 6 p.m. news on WKTV Plus, but we'll have more information coming on that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, James. Well, a federal judge has put a 2 back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today on this Saturday. Finally, that stretch of April showers that just didn't seem to realize it was May is coming to an end. We want to get you right over to the Weather Center with meteorologist James DeFazio for that good news. I will just let you take it away with this.
Yes, after I think 10 straight really wet days.
I was going to ask you how many days this was.
It's been over a week. It was raining last weekend. We've had a couple of like semi-dry days, but there was nothing entirely dry. We're finally going to see a completely dry day tomorrow. Yes, we did see some showers this morning, but rain is coming to an end, if it hasn't already ended for you across central New York. And we're going to see decreasing clouds today, highs into the mid-60s. On Sunday, widespread sunshine, a completely dry day, highs up into the upper 60s, a very, very nice, much-deserved break in terms of the rainfall. You can see these showers are further diminishing and further coming to an end as this area of low pressure continues to work off to the east. We're tracking this, there is that low pressure off to the east that is continuing to slide off towards the eastern seaboard. We're tracking this back edge of cloud cover, which is beginning to enter western Oneida County now. You can still see it is mostly cloudy across downtown Utica. This is not going to last. We'll be seeing the sunshine by the middle portions of the day today. Still cloudy in Rome at 47 degrees, only a 9-mile-per-hour breeze. The breeze will stay light today. It's not expected to get overly windy at any point. As the morning progresses, those clouds decrease. As we head into the afternoon hours, the sun breaks out. Temperature really rises all the way up to the mid-60s. Coming up, we're going to break down just how nice this weather pattern is about to get, how nice Mother's Day looks, as well as just how warm we're going to get next week. Katrina?
Thank you so much, James.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday morning. We are tracking much improved weather for the weekend. Conditions are finally improving after a long period of wet weather. We are finally going to get a chance to dry out over the next couple of days. Take a look at downtown Utica, where you can see the damage has been done. We really didn't even get too much rain this morning, but you can even see on the bricks here, there's still standing water. We need a break. We need a chance to dry out. The soil is very saturated. Unfortunately, Mother Nature is finally going to cooperate with us. These cloudy skies, get a good look at them, because we're going to be saying goodbye to them over the next couple of hours. Things are going to drastically improve. Rain finally comes to an end this morning. If it hasn't done so already for you, we're going to have a dry, sunny weather conditions settling in for this afternoon, as well as all of Sunday or Mother's Day. And we're going to be feeling like summer as we head into early next week. Temperatures are going to climb to a place we haven't seen them in quite some time. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing that things have dried out across central New York. A couple stray flurries across eastern New York, but all in all, things are drastically improving this morning. We saw some showers earlier on today, but as you can see just to the west of Utica, all the way back by Syracuse right now, even Oneida Lake peeking through the clouds now. This break in the sunshine this break in the cloud cover and sunshine is not far away. 47 degrees and cloudy up in Rome. 9-mile-per-hour breeze, and again, this is not going to last. Take a look at, I'm going to replay that one more time. Take a look at how quick the clouds move out this morning. We go from 98% at 11 a.m. down to 0% by 2 p.m. And as we head through the day, this cloud cover percentage stays almost near zero through the entirety of the weekend. A couple passing clouds late overnight tonight, but other than that, we're looking at clear skies. Your Clinton Tractor Mowcast might be a little wet today to cut the lawn. However, as things dry out, as the weekend progresses, we're going to have plenty of opportunities. I know my lawn is basically a safari right now, so it might be weed whacking as much as we're mowing. Today we warm all the way up into the low to mid 60s with widespread sunshine. Those clear skies continue tonight with the exception of a passing cloud or two. Not too chilly, lows in the lower 40s. Tomorrow, widespread sunshine. We warm up. We get a little bit warmer all the way up into the upper 60s on Sunday. And again, calm weather continues into Sunday night. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, pleasant weather continues into next week. Take a look at some of these high temperatures. Monday, upper 70s, high of 78 with widespread sunshine. Very warm yet again on Tuesday, near 80, a little bit more cloudy. Shower chances return on Wednesday. Chances for thunderstorms with highs in the mid-70s as we head into Thursday. However, the temperatures stay incredibly warm. We're not going to complain about 70s after these past 10 days.
This is snow.
Does anybody remember what happened during
Could be anything. It's central New York, but widespread snow.
Jill made the joke. She's like, it was COVID's last gift, because it was right at the end during the middle of the pandemic. And yes, it was bad. It was really bad. We all saw a little bit of an accumulation, even in the Utica area overnight. The snow fell heavy enough to accumulate a couple tenths of an inch up to an inch. The really impressive number that I found and saw a picture of, Hartwick came in with 5 inches of snow.
In May.
In May.
Oh, after COVID.
And before we move on to the next segment, I just want to thank the community for everything, and I'll try not to cry. I'll do my best. I'm going to ask them to shut my mic off.
This is beautiful. We always, we report on stories.
Forecast tonight at 6 with meteorologist James DeFazio. I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially my mom back home in Glens Falls watching. Beautiful day for Mother's Day.
Yes, Mother Nature came through for the mothers today.
Yeah?
Yes, it was much deserved, especially with, I know mothers that have lived here for a long period of time know that Mother's Day here in central New York kind of has a rough reputation when it comes to the weather. So it's nice from the weather department to be able to say Happy Mother's Day, not just from us personally, but from the forecast as well. Today we had wall-to-wall blue skies. We had abundant sunshine today. It was a beautiful day. It was a little bit on the chilly side. It took a while to warm up, and it only got up into the mid-60s, so it was on the cooler side, but it wasn't, all in all, with what we've been experiencing, today was fantastic. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, all is quiet, calm, and dry out there, and that is going to continue. It's hard to find a cloud anywhere in the Northeast right now. It is just fantastic conditions across the Northeast. Sunshine galore. Temperatures are in the mid-60s across central New York, upper 50s in the North Country, 62 in Rome with a 14-mile-per-hour breeze. Tonight it's really going to cool off. Lows are going to get all the way down into the upper 30s. Coming up, we're going to track just how warm we're going to get into the beginning of this week before things turn unsettled. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. It's opening weekend for
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening and happy Mother's Day to you. Hope you enjoyed this wonderful weather that we've been having this weekend, and unfortunately, it's going to continue into the start of the work week with even warmer temperatures. Take a look at downtown Utica, where it is blue skies galore. We are struggling to find a cloud, and that is not a bad thing across central New York today. It's been fantastic. We're going to continue to see these wall-to-wall sunshine skies through the day tomorrow into the day on Monday. Current temperatures down now to 62 degrees. Highs today were in the mid-60s, but dry, pleasant weather continues tonight into the day tomorrow. More beautiful weather on tap. It's going to be even warmer to start the work week, both Monday and Tuesday. We're looking at temperatures into the mid-70s. And then shower chances return midweek. By the second half of Wednesday into Thursday and Friday, we're looking at chances for showers and thunderstorms. Taking a look at the radar and satellite imagery, not only is it quiet radar-wise across the Northeast, it's pretty hard to find a cloud anywhere across the Northeast as well. Almost clear skies entirely across the Northeast, all of New York State completely clear. 62 degrees with sunny skies being reported up in Rome, a 14-mile-per-hour breeze out of the west-southwest, and this breeze will continue to dip down as we head back into the overnight, back towards calm conditions. Tonight, overnight, we're also going to continue with these clear conditions. Clear conditions is going to allow for temperatures to drop rather steadily, and by tomorrow morning, we're looking at a very chilly start to the day. Lows tomorrow morning going to be all the way down in the upper 30s. So a chilly start to Monday morning, but we do warm up rather quickly. Your MoCast with dry weather, we have to take advantage with the amount of rain we've seen over the last 10 days, and we're going to have a couple more opportunities over the next few days to get the lawn cut. Your Clinton Tractor MoCast. Dry conditions Monday and Tuesday, dry for the beginning of Wednesday as well, so a few more chances over the next couple days to get the lawn cut. Dry conditions continue tonight. Temperatures steadily decline as those clear conditions prevail. It's going to be a very easy night to spot the moon and the stars out there tonight. Upper 30s to start the day tomorrow, but we steadily rise into the low to mid 70s. High clouds begin to work in as we head into the evening hours Monday night. By Tuesday morning, clouds begin to increase. As Tuesday progresses, by midday, clouds increase, but by midday, clouds are really beginning to thicken up, and it goes from partly cloudy to mostly cloudy Tuesday afternoon. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, beautiful weather through the day on Tuesday, beautiful weather to start the day on Wednesday, and then shower chances start to work in Wednesday afternoon and evening. Highs on Wednesday only in the upper 60s. Showers and thunderstorms Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Cooler but dry weather on Sunday.
Forecast tonight at 11, meteorologist James DeFazio spent some time outside in between the 6 and 11 because I forgot what blue sky looked like, and I forgot that the sky was actually blue.
Yeah,
because
it's been hopefully your body didn't go into shock from the vitamin D.
A little bit. I mean, it kind of hurt the eyes a little bit seeing the sun so bright.
I tried to tell myself that the weather didn't get me down over the last couple days.
Yeah, but it did. There's no way.
The mood today when the sun broke out was just something. It was so nice. It was just much deserved, this really nice break in the weather, and it's going to continue. We have more good news for you from the Weather Center here. We have calm conditions with clear skies in downtown Utica. We're tracking a dry night ahead, a relatively chilly night as well with these clear skies. As you can see on the radar and satellite imagery tonight, things are quiet on the radar. Also in terms of cloud cover as well, not really seeing much in terms of clouds, which is going to allow these temperatures to continue to decline. We're going to have lows tonight in the lower 40s. We're already down into the mid 40s across central New York. 47 degrees in Rome with cloudy skies, calm winds. Going to be low 40s for most by tomorrow morning. However, some of the more rural areas may dip into the upper 30s by daybreak. We warm up nicely though, all the way up into the mid 60s. We're going to be tracking some even warmer weather for the beginning of next week. We'll break that all down coming right up. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. New tonight, fire.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Saturday evening. Dry, pleasant weather has returned to Central New York, and it is much deserved after the rainy, dreary stretch of weather that we've had over the last 7 to 10 days. Take a look at downtown Utica. We still have clear skies out there. However, the clear skies are allowing temperatures to drop rather quickly. We've gone from the mid-60s all the way down now into the mid to upper 40s in Central New York, and it's going to be a chilly morning tomorrow morning before things rebound relatively quickly. Clear skies lead to sunny skies tomorrow, but that dry, pleasant weather continues not only tonight, but into tomorrow, as well as into the start of the work week. Mother Nature says Happy Mother's Day to the mothers and all of us who are going to enjoy this fantastic day of weather ahead tomorrow. And it's going to be feeling like summer as we head into early next week with some very warm temperatures for highs on Monday and Tuesday. The radar and satellite picture showing that things are quiet across Central New York. No clouds to be found, no rain showers to be found. Much deserved opportunity for us to dry out after being so soaked and waterlogged and having so much water in the soil. 47 degrees and cloudy up in Rome. Calm winds, which should continue for the remainder of the night. We're going to see these temperatures tonight dip all the way down into the low 40s for lows for most of us. The rural areas could dip into the upper 30s, especially across the North Country. Old Forge may see lows tonight right around 37 degrees as opposed to 43 here in Utica. This ample sunshine is going to continue, and it is all thanks to high pressure, which is going to continue to build in and drive our weather. And this high pressure is also going to continue to drive in and steer in warm, dry air out of the south. Your mowcast from Clinton Tractor. After all this rain, the lawns definitely needed a cut. I know mine was basically a safari today. I got, as much of it done as we could, but we're going to have plenty more opportunities over the next 3 days, 3 more dry days coming up, several more opportunities to get the lawn cut. And with very nice temperatures as we head into next week, those temperatures on Monday and Tuesday, mid to upper 70s for highs. It's going to feel quite summery. The very calm conditions as we head into tomorrow. We warm up really quickly despite the day starting rather chilly. We get all the way up into the mid-60s. As we head into Monday morning, again, it's another chilly start to the day, but widespread sunshine allows temperatures to quickly climb right into the 70s. Your 7-day forecast. Things are very nice to start the week. We really have dry conditions through the first half of the week. The second half of the week, things begin to turn more showery. The good thing is, despite the chance that we have chances for showers Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're also going to be still seeing temperatures in the low to mid 70s.